Rufus and Doofus, Chico and Rufus here today. And what are we up to? Well, we're up to all kinds of stuff. I know you haven't heard from me in a while, but really wasn't doing much of anything except enjoying my leisure time here in Quartzsite. But I do have some videos that I'm going to be putting up that I think you'll find interesting. Today, I just got something in the mail that I've been waiting for, and I want to share with you guys. But as you know, ever since I was in Louisiana and got fuel at Lafayette, I've been having some interesting problems with the RV. And we went through dropping the fuel tank and everything else. Well, I am under the suspicion that I may have a fuel delivery problem. And by that I mean loss of pressure maybe on my fuel pump, either because I got that bad gas and messed the pump up, or because something else is going on. And guess what? In order to verify that, I've been wanting for a while now, even before that problem, to install a fuel pressure gauge permanently into my dash or on the dash, one way or another, but something that I could monitor the fuel pressure constantly on my RV. Now you might say, why would I want to do such a thing? Well, let's look at it this way. We all have fuel gauges in our RV so that we can monitor how much fuel we have left, and as we get low, we know enough to get more gas, otherwise we're going to run out and get stranded. We also have oil pressure gauges, which tell us, you know, a lot about our engine, how it's performing. And if our pressure gets too low on oil pressure, we know that we have to stop before we damage the engine. We also have voltage gauges to let us know how our charging is going on. And if it doesn't charge, we know that we have a problem and we have to address it. Well, gauges are handy. I mean, they just are. Temperature gauges for the engine. They tell us whether we're running hot or cold, and if they start to run hot, we know we have to do something before it overheats. Well, fuel pressure gauge can be awful handy too, because it can tell us, hey, okay, our fuel pressure is dropping a little bit. Maybe we have a dirty fuel filter that we have to change. We have to address that problem. Or it can tell us ahead of time if we have a fuel pump that might be on the verge of failing. I mean, these things are going to give us information that it's almost vital to have when we drive. Now, I've searched for fuel pump gauges in the past, for fuel pressure gauges, and the ones that I saw were all analog, and what you had to do was actually pipe the fuel under pressure to the gauge, which meant bringing, you know, the possibility of a fuel leak into the RV, and that did not really thrill me. So what I did find was some very expensive electronic fuel gauges, which have a sending unit that goes on the fuel line, and that information is transferred to a gauge electrically. And then I found a company called GlowShift, and for under $100, actually $80 and some, on Amazon, you can order all kinds of gauges. And they had a fuel pressure gauge, which I was very interested in. So I haven't opened it yet. I was excited and I wanted to open it, but I says, hey, let me share it with my viewers. And Rufus hasn't seen it either. So let's open it up. I just went and got it. By the way, getting your mail at Quartzsite, wow, what an ordeal. You can't get it at the post office, so you got to go to this place called Quiet Times. Nice place. A couple of nice gals run it. But every time you get something for the post office, it's $3.50. Yeah, they go stand in line to pick it up because the post office in Quartzsite doesn't have a mail delivery. Go figure, right? So $3.50 every time. Now guess what? If you got one package, it's $3.50. If you got two packages, it's $7. Yeah, I guess they stand in line twice. What can I tell you? All right, what do we got here? We're unboxing. By the way, you know what this is? This is the front seat to the RV, and I took it out because, as I mentioned, I've been having this weird loss of power problem with the RV, And I said, you know, while we're down there and we're going to be installing gauges and stuff, why don't we pull that seat, make it easy to get down there to the fuse box and such. And also, let's check the computer out. So I pulled the computer out, which, by the way, had a loose connection on the main harness to the computer. The one that's actually bolted in was loose. So we got the computer down, checked all the contacts. I cleaned all the contacts and put a new bead of dielectric grease on there and reset it. But I did also inspect the inside of the computer to see if there was any physical damage that I could see, and there wasn't. But I didn't like the fact that it was loose. All right, so we got our packing slip there, and we got a little brochure with all their gauges and stuff. Pretty cool. All right, I like it so far. And what do we got here? Oh, we even have a decal that I can advertise to the world. That we have a glow shift gauge here, and I got 10% off of my next order. Cool. All right, you're seeing it here, folks. Yeah, I'll put a link down below, Amazon.com. I got the gauge. I don't know if you can see it here. It says double vision, and what it is, it's got an analog sweep hand here, and also a digital readout for the pressure, and I kind of like that. And it also has a bunch of colors that you can make this be, and also dimming it and making it brighter. So what can I tell you? All right, let's open it up and see what's inside. Oh boy, I'm excited. Rufus, what do you think? Huh? What do you think, buddy? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh wow, look at the way they got this set up. Okay, there's the gauge mounted in the cardboard. Behind it, they got a little shield here for it, I guess to keep the light off of it. Inside, there is a cable. This is going to attach to the gauge, and one attaches to the sending unit. There should be a sensor in here somewhere. Ah, yes indeed. And there it is. This is the sensor that actually plugs into where the fuel line is. And in my case, what I had to do for the Ford is I had to order an adapter that's not here yet. It's going to be in Monday. But I can install this part, at least get this all set, and then I'll be able to put my seat back in, which will be nice because, you know, I'm boondocking, so I do have to go dump my tanks. So that's it for part one, folks. I just wanted to let you know that I did get my gauge. Pretty handsome looking thing, isn't it? Right there. I'm pretty happy about that. And we are going to be installing this, and that'll be part 2 of the video. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw so far. Stop that. My little doggy's still itching. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. We've been to too many vets. But in any case, I just wanted to share that with you. So in the next day or so, we're going to be installing that. I'll share the install with you. If you guys like the install, you like the gauge, there'll be a link below that you can order from Amazon. And as you know, I have an affiliate account with Amazon, so it doesn't cost you a dime extra if you order the gauge through Amazon. Amazon just gives me a very small percentage, but it all helps out. Right, Rufus? Sure does, yep. So, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to be happy, okay? Oh, by the way, I've been eating a lot of ice cream down in Quartzsite, and I got to show you the place. I'm going to do a video on the place, all right? I've been there 3 times so far, and I have two things of ice cream every time I go. What can I tell you? I love ice cream. All right, guys. Later. Bye-bye.